Yo, what is up guys? Kansas Marvel here, back at it again with another video. Alright guys, so today I've got a pretty cool, pretty interesting video for you guys. I'm going to be comparing LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 with LEGO DC Supervillains and figuring out which game, in my opinion, is the better one. So I'm going to be covering 5 points in this video. I'm going to be covering the customizer in both games, which one's better, the better hub world, the better roster, better story mode, and which game has the best like mini games or different like game modes and stuff like that. So you know, this is just my opinion, like I said, guys. So you know, don't think that I hate one game just because I choose another one. I love both of these games. I think both of these games are great. You know, they've given me tons of enjoyment throughout the time I've played them, and I think they're just both awesome. So yeah, this is my opinion. I'm pretty sure your opinion is going to differ from mine. But yeah, if you do like this video, guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. Alright guys, so I'm going to be starting off with the customizer. So LEGO DC Supervillains definitely has the better customizer out of both of these games. Now that's not to say that LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 has a bad customizer, because that customizer is like the best, well, it was the best one whenever we got that game. It was the best customizer we've had in any LEGO game by far. But then once LEGO LEGO DC Supervillains came out, they just, you know, they added a lot more to the already good customizer and made it great. You know, they made it awesome. So just some of the things that it has over LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2. I mean, first of all, you can change the color of literally any piece. So if you want to, you know, you can go over here to the preset bodies and go over to I don't know, go over to Captain Cold, for example, and then just make it yellow or orange or red or whatever, you know. And that's something you couldn't do in LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2, which was quite annoying. It actually wasn't as annoying as whenever I actually got this game and found out that you were able to do this. I actually didn't really pay much attention to that before I got this game. But yeah, once I got this game and started messing around with this customizer, it was just, you know, it was just annoying when I went back to LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 and I couldn't do that. You know, also you could change, you know, the color of the arms, which is awesome, the legs, basically, like I said, basically everything. It also introduced the animations, which is something that I actually did mention in one of my old LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 videos, that I actually I said I wanted to see some animation, you know, different styles and stuff, and we did get that. So hopefully in the next LEGO Marvel or next LEGO game, you know, we get to see this, but even better, you know, with more options and more customization styles and stuff. So yeah, this has, you know, the animation, has the colors. It even gives you the option to like change all these voices and stuff, which is pretty cool. It gives you the target reticles. Well, it gives you, oh yeah, and also it gives you the speedster thingy, which is a step up from LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2, because the speedster option in that game was just horrible, man. It was, I didn't find it any good. So yeah, I just think this definitely stepped up from the quality of our other customizer. But I think both customizers are great. But this definitely goes to LEGO DC Supervillains. All right, guys. So now moving on to my next point on the list. Alright guys, so next up I have the roster. So definitely by far LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 takes this category, man. The roster is just so huge, and it doesn't even have the X-Men or any of the Fantastic Four, you know. So that's saying something, even though it still has a lot more characters that we haven't seen, you know. Apart from all the DLC characters that it has, it's just like, apart from that, it's still just a huge roster. I think it was like somewhere over 200 characters. So I think, I'm not sure about this, but I think this LEGO game has the biggest roster in any LEGO game that we've seen so far. That's not to say, you know, the roster in LEGO DC Supervillains isn't big, because it has over like 150 or something like that. But this one is just so huge, and it has so many cool characters. And like I said, it doesn't even have any of the X-Men or any of the Fantastic Four. So just imagine when we get LEGO Marvel Superheroes 3 or LEGO Avengers 2 or something like that, you know, the next big LEGO Marvel game. Man, it's just so big. And I think actually I haven't even unlocked all the characters. Like, yeah, I still think I still need Red Skull and somebody else. I think I've unlocked about 2. I just need 2 more that I need to unlock, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I just got lazy and never unlocked the rest of these characters. But yeah, man, like I said, this roster in LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 is just absolutely mad. It's awesome, man, and without even any of the X-Men or any of the Fantastic Four. But like I said, you know, LEGO DC Supervillains is missing a lot of characters as well. You know, they're missing so many different variations of Batman, of Superman, so many different cool characters like Batman Beyond, and a bunch of other heroes and even villains. You know, we haven't seen that game. Honestly, I don't know why it doesn't have more actual heroes and villains. So I don't know. I think they should have added more characters to the roster. But hey, you know, it still has pretty good amount of characters. But yeah, Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 definitely has a lot more characters, and I think, in my opinion, a lot more cool characters. Alright guys, so now moving on to the next point.
Is it just me, or
alright guys, so for the actual story mode in the game, like the whole story, like, you know, what it was about and all that stuff, I'm gonna give it to Lego DC Supervillains just because they did something new. They did something completely different, you know, giving you your actual own character you can play as and giving him all these powers and abilities as you progress through the story. I thought that was pretty clever, pretty cool. Even though it wasn't the best story, I just felt like I had to give it to Lego DC Supervillains for doing that and making it, you know, making it different. Now I do gotta say though that again, I'm not too terribly, you know, big on either story mode from this one or the one in Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. But like I said, I do like that they decided to give you your own custom character, and they give you a different perspective on like for example, they give you the perspective on villains, you know, their own Hall of Doom, their own ideas and plans and stuff, which is pretty cool, you know, seeing the other side of the coin, seeing what the bad guys are thinking and stuff. That was pretty clever as well. And at the end, when you complete the whole story, you know, they give you the option to either become good or either become bad. And I chose to become bad just because. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And in Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, the story, it was pretty good. You know, I like Kang; he was a pretty good villain. The voice actor was also pretty good, and that, you know, well, I guess the stories weren't that bad. They were pretty good. But like I said, I just like the ideas and all that stuff behind Lego DC Supervillains better than from Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. I don't know why. I don't know. I just like it a little bit more. But yeah, that's like the whole story mode and all that stuff section. So yeah, let's go into Lego DC Supervillains. Alright guys, so next up I have the hub worlds. So this was actually kind of tricky for me to decide on, just because I'm not really a big fan of either hub world. And I know that sounds kind of crazy because, you know, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys really like this one in Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, but I just really wasn't a big fan of this one or the one in Lego DC Supervillains. I will put this one on top, just by a little bit, just because it is a lot bigger than the one in Lego DC Supervillains, and there's a lot more places that there's a lot more iconic places. Like for example, you know, we have the Old West, we have Egypt, we have Xandar, Manhattan Noir, New York. You know, we have all these cool places you could visit, and each, you know, is unique in their own way. You know, if you go to the Wild West, for example, we have like this Western music, and then if you go over to Manhattan Noir, all the characters turn like a grayish, blackish color, which is pretty cool. But I do gotta say though that both of the hub worlds and both of the games just feel so empty. Especially this one. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because it's such a big hub world that they couldn't like focus on each particular like place and add a little bit more detail and more places to explore and stuff. Well, I don't know what it is, but I still think that the best hub world in any Lego game is probably the one in Lego Marvel Superheroes 1, the New York map. That hub world is just so awesome, man. I really love it a lot. And I like this one. I like both of them. It's just that like I said, they just feel so empty, and I don't know. Like the one in Lego DC Supervillains, you know, I like the hub world, and I like Metropolis. I like Smallville. I'm not a really big fan of Gotham, and I like the Arkham Forest. You know, I know I say this a lot, but I'm just not a big fan of dark hub worlds, and the Gotham hub world is just one of those hub worlds that I just don't like, you know. And I like dark hub worlds if they're done right. Like for example, here Nowhere. This is probably my favorite place on the map, of this entire like map, and even the Arkham Forest. You know, I like that place as well. But yeah, this is one thing that I gotta say though that I do love about Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 is this hub world. Even though it's not very big, there's not really too much to explore. I just love like the feeling of like flying in outer space and stuff. I just like that a lot. But yeah, the hub world section goes to Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, even though, like I said, I'm not a big fan of either hub world. But hopefully, you know, in future Lego games, they do hub worlds a lot better. Maybe more detail, more places to explore and stuff like that. But yeah, for this section, it goes to Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. So yeah, guys, moving on to my next point. Alright guys, so in terms of like what you can actually do in the game, like what different game modes and stuff there are, I'm definitely going to give it to Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. there really isn't too much to do in Lego DC Supervillains because, like, I mean, you can collect like gold bricks and do all the missions and 100% complete them and all that stuff. But you can do that in this game as well. You know, this game has what's it called? It has the battle arenas, which is awesome. I feel like they could have done so much more with this battle arenas, like maybe add an online mode or something like that. But this is still something that just this game mode just isn't in Lego DC Supervillains, and there really isn't too much to do, like in terms of like game modes and stuff like that. So for example, like if you want to play with your friend or like a cousin or whatever, you can with the the battle arena, which is awesome. But if you want to do something like that in Lego DC Supervillains, there really isn't too much to do. You know, I mean, I guess you could fly around the map trying to kill each other. That's also fun. But it doesn't feel the same as when you're like in an actual like battle arena, kind of situation thing. And I don't know. I did find it kind of weird that there really isn't too much to do in Lego DC Supervillains in terms of like different game modes, like mini games or whatever. Because I think they even have mini games in Lego Marvel Superheroes 1. So yeah, like I said, this category definitely goes to Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 for having that battle arena mode, and I'm pretty sure some other stuff. But like I said, both games have a bunch of stuff you could do in the hub worlds themselves. Collect gold bricks, unlock different characters and stuff. But that's just something all Lego games have. This battle arena was something completely new, completely different for any Lego game, and hopefully in another Lego Marvel game they add that, but make it even better. Maybe add an online mode, or have it to where like it's not like that. It's kind of like a first-person point of view or third-person, but like where you can actually jump and use your powers and stuff like that. Make it a little bit better. But yeah, in terms of like different game modes and stuff, I'm definitely giving it to Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. So there you have it, guys. A score of 3 for Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 and a score of 2 for Lego DC Supervillains. So I gave Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, I gave them the hub world, the roster, and the game modes and mini games and stuff like that. And I gave Lego DC Supervillains the story mode and the customizer. So I just think Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 has a little bit more to offer. I think they have like more characters, a bigger hub world to explore. And the battle arena was a big deciding factor in this. It just gives you a lot more playability with the game. You can like mix and match different characters to go against each other and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. But like if I do gotta pick a game though, I'm gonna go with Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 just because I think I know it's gonna be a little bit biased just because I just like Marvel more. I think Marvel is a little bit better than DC in my opinion. I just prefer Marvel over DC. So I know it's going to sound a little bit biased, but I think both games are great. I think this game and Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 are awesome. Like I said, they've given me so much fun, stuff to do throughout the time I've played them. So, I love both these games. But I just like Lego Marvel a little bit more, And you guys might like this you guys might like this game a little bit more than the other one, and that's fine. It's just everyone's opinion. But yeah, there's one thing's for sure though. I do hope TT Games keeps pumping out these awesome Lego games, and we get to see even better Lego Marvel and Lego DC games in the future. So yeah, guys, that was the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and liked my video here. Stay tuned for lots more stuff coming soon. Have a great rest of the day, guys. Take care. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.